everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, then welcome back. If you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. That way we stay connected. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Okay, so real quick, in today's video, just a quick review. I'm going to be going over Montale's Lucky Candy. So this is the box, Montale's Lucky Candy. They come in a nice bag like this. Really pretty bottle. It's a nice pink color. There it is. It's Lucky Candy, and has a nice little I don't know what this is called, but they have these on all their bottles. I guess it's to prevent any spillage if you keep it in your bag. But anywho, yeah, really cute bottle, really pretty pink color. So Lucky Candy, let's go over it. I did wear this a few times to get a full experience out of it. I gave it time on skin, and I will say it lasts a really long time. You know, most Montales last a really long time. This one lasted on me all day, and it went into the morning, so it lasts until you shower it off in the morning. You still smell it off of you. So let's go over it really quick. The accords, the accord breakdown as always. Floral, sweet, citrus, tropical, powdery, vanilla, musky, lactonic, honey, fresh, spicy. 2023 release. The perfumer, I mean, I don't know, this brand is kind of a mystery. It says Pierre Montale, but we don't know who actually does his fragrances. Top note, bergamot, honey, cacao. Middle is frangipani, marshmallow, neroli, coconut, lily of the valley, and the base is musk, vanilla, toffee, and amber. Okay, so let's spray some on and kind of go over it. Yeah, so when you spray this on, you just get a lot of, when you first spray this on, you get a lot of sweetness. Like, you get kind of a citrusy sweetness, right? So it is sweet. Like, my experience wearing this was, it was really sweet. That sweetness from the honey and the bergamot. I get more honey and bergamot. I don't really get a chocolatey vibe from this fragrance. I do get the marshmallow. You get like a marshmallow vibe out of this. You get honey, marshmallow, some kind of a citrus. And you definitely get the dry down of this is, even though the notes say there's vanilla toffee, like I feel toffee and like that marshmallow in the beginning of this fragrance. So throughout your wear, you get that sweet vibe in the fragrance, right? That lasts for a couple hours, but it's not like a literal photorealistic candy. This fragrance is not a photorealistic candy. To me, when I was wearing this, I get more, like, if you're familiar with fragrances, this reminds me a lot of Delina, but less woody. So this is Delina minus the woods, minus the heavy lychee factor. Or this is also another thing in my collection that I can compare this to would be Carolina Herrera's Very Good Girl, the one in the red shoe that is like a Delina type of a dupe. But yeah, so this reminds me of either Delina or the Carolina Herrera red shoe, except that it doesn't have as much lychee. So think of Carolina Herrera red shoe. I'm saying red shoe. Very Good Girl. It's called Very Good Girl Elixir. Think of Carolina Herrera's Very Good Girl Elixir minus the lychee, but substitute more sugar. Or think of Delina, less lychee, less wood, substitute like more sugar, like marshmallow. So yeah, it's like taking out the lychee and substituting marshmallow. You still get that Delina Very Good Girl Elixir vibe when you wear this fragrance. So I would say if you have those two fragrances, this is sort of kind of redundant, but not really, because it's redundant, but not really, because you don't get that lychee from here. You don't get the woods from here like you do in Delina. You just get that overall floral, slightly fruity factor from this. Same with the Very Good Girl Elixir. You don't get the lychee. You get more of the sweet factor from this. That's the best way that I can describe this fragrance to you. If you're looking to get like a photorealistic candy out of Lucky Candy, it's not going to be what you think it's going to be. I bought this. I mean, I did smell this at Sephora and I thought it smelled nice. This was one of my purchases from the Sephora sale. I did think that it's nice, but then when I wore it and I gave it some skin time, I soon realized that, wait a minute, this is not candy. It's really familiar to me. You know, it's not a unique smell because it does remind me, like I said, of Delina and the Carolina Herrera Very Good Girl Elixir. Not Very Good Girl Elixir, the one in the red shoe. I think it's called Very Good Girl. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of those two. That's the whole vibe I get throughout my wear. And so the sweetness lasts a while. You know, you get that honey sweetness for a while. And then the dry down of this, I remember throughout the end of the day when I smelled it off me, I said, wait a minute, this is really, like, it's going in a really floral direction. The dry down, like, meaning the dry down at like hour 5, right? It goes into a really floral direction, like a floral ambery direction. It doesn't really give me candy vibes, right? But yeah, overall, it's a nice fragrance. Sort of kind of redundant if you have either of those two fragrances that I mentioned, but like not unique. Yeah, so like to summarize, overall sweet fragrance. It's a sweet fragrance that lasts. It's like sweet and honey, marshmallowy for a while, and then it turns into a floral direction, like in the middle of your wear, near the end of the wear. And but yeah, like don't buy this or don't go into this thinking you're gonna smell like candy. This is not a photorealistic candy fragrance, right? So just know that. So yeah, that's it. That's my I'm okay with this fragrance. I don't love it because I thought it's gonna be more candy-like on me. Also, it does remind me of stuff I already have. But yeah, so just keep that in mind when you get this. So it's good for a collector, and it's good for someone who doesn't have those fragrances. It's like it's the same sort of kind of vibe as a Delina or Carolina Herrera Very Good Girl. Yeah, so longevity, really long, like really good longevity. The projection is, you know, like other Montale fragrances, really good, like projection, silage. But what else do I want to say about this fragrance? I wouldn't there is really no ideal like time to wear this fragrance. It could be a really good going out fragrance, or it could be something to wear if you work in a place that doesn't mind fragrances. So keep in mind that Montale is really strong. So if you feel like you work in a place where people might be annoyed of strong smells, then don't wear this fragrance or any other Montale for that matter, because they are very strong. So quiet office settings, small spaces, just keep that in mind that they're really, really strong. I would say maybe do one spray. I don't know. It's just a really strong fragrance. So it's hard for me to say what other people might pick up. But yeah, so that's my 2 cents on Montale Lucky Candy. I love the name, but it's not candy. So just keep that in mind. Okay, cool. Thanks for watching. Bye.